Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Sign up now for a $20 free bet. Just use the code IFLTV24. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here via Zoom with ELLE Brooke and AJ Bunker ahead of their Misfits title clash in Leeds in 2 Saturdays' time. We'll start off with the champion, AJ Bunker. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Joe. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Elle, you all right?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Before we kind of come on this call, I was having a little bit of a deeper look at both of your kind of back and forth on social media. I know there's no love lost between the two of you, but before we start that, I'll start with you, Elle. How's training been? I see you as sparring Laura Payne and Maisie Rose, is that right?
Yeah, boy, they hit hard, don't they? But it's good. It's good conditioning. It's good conditioning. But I just want to say thank you for finding the lost dog. I finally found her. I put up posters all over your town, Luton. So I'm glad that you have appeared. I don't know who I owe the lost reward to, but thank you very much for that alarm.
AJ, was you hiding?
I've not been hiding anywhere, Joe. She knows full well that I've been sending stuff on Twitter. I've been putting stuff on Instagram. She doesn't reply to this stuff on Twitter. Obviously, it's hit a nerve because she doesn't find the time to reply back to it. So when she's saying I don't promote, she's talking absolute BS.
I think you said, Elle, that she deserves a fine from Misfits for the lack of promotion. Can you kind of divulge what you meant by that?
As in you're not being active enough. You've barely promoted this fight. It was only a couple of weeks ago you were speaking about other girls when you had this fight lined up. So what fight are you talking about? This is the one to happen.
I don't know what world you're living in. I've been promoting. I pretty much put something up every single day. So
okay.
Yeah.
AJ, how's your training going?
Training's going really good, thanks, Joe. Yeah, really, really good camp. Yeah, feeling good, feeling great.
Let's go back to where this all started. Both of your first fights, and now it's come full circle, should we say, for this title. How much of a different fighter are you, Elle, to the first fight where you did get that win?
Oh my God, I was awful, but I still got the win. I think I was rewatching that with my trainer Mark today, and I've still got that fire and that persistence. But yeah, I'm a completely different fire. That was like, I think I'd only sparred like 6 times compared to now. I've been going at it like almost every single day for like 18 months. So yeah, it's a big change.
AJ, different fighter?
Joe, I came in with 2 weeks' notice. I didn't even have a camp for that last fight. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even barely say I was a fighter. Again, I had heart, didn't give up, wasn't conditioned. I literally got a call at the call. I hadn't been training or anything. I was literally on a sofa doing the dishes, you know what women do. And yeah, so I weren't conditioned, like literally. So yeah, completely different fight this time round for sure.
After your first fight, I spoke to you, AJ, and there seemed to be a little bit of respect between the two of you. I know you always wanted this rematch. So over the past kind of 3 months since that kind of catastrophe in Manchester where you went for each other, where has the respect gone? And why would you say you've been going at each other, AJ?
I respect Al as a fighter. Like, let's take it back because we actually did start this together. Like, as 2 female influencers, I respect her as a fighter. But as a person, there's no respect there. Like, I've been nothing but nice, respectful, been a good person to Elle, and she always throws it in my face, and I'm done with it now, Joe. I'm absolutely done with it. So yeah, respect's all gone. And yeah, she's gonna feel my disrespect in the ring on fight night.
Elle, have you ever had respect for AJ?
I think it comes and goes. Sometimes you're like, oh, we had a fight, put it to bed. And then you just get reminded about how much of an asshole she is. I mean, look at her. And then I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's just the same AJ.
I want to bring in the bucket. I'm going to call it the bucket that AJ you've put on social media and just the back and forth. Elle, are you feeling disrespected? Do you feel like any of it's gone a bit personal?
No, I am the biggest cum bucket the world has ever seen. Fill me up. It's what fuels me. It's what pays the bills. I'm not like AJ. I don't just want a box. I want to be the biggest person in the world, you know? Fucking give me all the cum. Give me a bukkake after I win. I want that. And you know where to go, guys.
You have got a bukkake of like comfort. Like, I can't say the word, but yeah, look, I have no words. I have no words. Trash, just full trash.
Well, you're two very different people, aren't you, Elle? Do you think that is why you two are clashing so much?
I mean, I think I just get on with my own business and exist. I don't really take the piss out of girls if they want to make money how they do. I think you go, like go woman power.
AJ, when you had the thing at KSI press conference, Elle was persistently saying, "Will you take the fight? Will you take the fight next?" So kind of insinuating that you weren't going to take that fight. Was it ever a question that you was going to take this
You
fight
know
next?
what? I always wanted this. Like, don't get me wrong. This rematch needed to happen, and I wanted it to happen. But what I wanted was I wanted to build my name up. Like my last fight was on prelims. It's not really got the recognition it deserved. So for the Elle fight, I wanted to like build it up a bit more, have a few more fights in the locker. So people are like, do you know what? This is actually going to be a really good female fight because people have seen what I can do and they know what Elle can do. So it's like, oh shit, like this is going to be a good fight. But you know what? For people who haven't seen my last fight, then I've improved heaps and bounds. And even that last performance, I weren't happy with it. Like I've improved so much better since then as well. So yeah, I think a lot of people who didn't see the Belsey fight are gonna be in for a shock. But I've never been scared of Elle. Look, I took the girl on with 2 weeks notice before. Like I wasn't scared back then. I'm not scared now. I just wanted to build that fight up. So it's that was it. That was my reasonings.
You all right, Elle? Um, okay. Elle's just punching the doll there. AJ, what's your reaction to this while this is going on? While Elle's
Do you know what? She thinks she's promoting, but I don't think she's funny at all. Like, I don't find her funny at all. Like, oh, cringe. That's why I don't respond to that. I just do my own stuff because she's just.
Elle, are you doing this to be funny?
9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, sorry.
Is that how many dicks you're sucking right now?
Oh, all the dicks. I've got a line of them. Right, come in, Charlie. Yeah, all goggle me up under the table. Getting finger bashed right now.
Okay. Elle, describe AJ in 3 words.
Sorry, I'm out of breath for all those press ups. Annoying.
But you did 10 and you're out of breath.
I did 12 and bare kicking. Wow. Annoying, jarring, irrelevant.
AJ, same for you, but for Elle.
Aggressive cum bucket. Actually, trashy cum bucket. That's it. I've got so many words for her, but you know what I think of her.
Right, let's get to the actual fight then. Elle, how do you see this fight playing out? The same as last time? More comprehensive? How have you visualized it?
Being better.
Being better than the first fight or being better than your last performance?
I was disappointed with my first fight. I think I could have done better, but 8 weeks training, I don't know who I thought I was expecting to be. So this time, I think it's going to be better, more precise, more accurate, better technique.
AJ, how do you
Aggression.
see the fight going?
I'll just see how it always is with Elle. She charges in like a bull in a bloody china shop, but best believe this bull is gonna meet the matador on fight night. So yeah, look, she just does the same thing every single fight. Just charges in, aggressive, but best believe I'm prepared for it.
Elle, you stole the belt before AJ won it that week up in
Yeah.
Newcastle. And I know, AJ, you weren't happy about that. You made sure it was cleaned. Is that a little bit
Mhm.
of extra motivation to make sure it doesn't go back to Elle?
At the end of the day, the belt's with me. The motivation is, look, to be honest, I don't like the girl. I'm getting paid to punch her face in for free. So yeah, that's what I'm already winning there. But yeah, no, extra motivation. No, like I didn't say, my motivation is I want to continue being champ. And yeah, I'd just love to see her face when she sees my hand being raised on fight night.
Elle, do you think you needed the first loss to kind of have it all sink in and come back a better fighter?
I think that my loss was against Julie, so
Yeah.
I can't really compare it with other people. I fought someone that walks around higher than 70 kg. Like and look at her. Vampiro had been boxing for like 3+ years and she'd had a great win against her. So that loss hadn't defined me. But then again, I obviously don't want to lose. I think it's a good learning curve. Obviously, I've come down in weight. This is the weight I should fight at. I think that AJ probably should go down in weight. I think she sits better at 51. So yeah, this is my weight class now. I'm excited for it. And also, you've said that I haven't changed. I'm like a bull in the ring. All you do is swing, and you've continually swung for like, I've not watched your one when it was like in like the back garden. I haven't seen clips of that one. But your 3 fights that have been on actual telly, that it's just a swinging match.
Your
Yeah,
thoughts
and
on
yours
that?
is just you charging in and defending with your face. So it's fine. So I'm hoping we both improve for this next fight because I want it to be a good fight. I want you to be your best. I want me to be my best. I want to put on a good show for the fans. I want us to show that we started this together and we're gonna prove who's the best of the best on fight night. And I'm excited for that. Like I've only been my last fight. I was only with that camp. I'd only changed my coach, and that was my first camp with him. And the improvements just in that one camp with Sol to to from where I was before is huge. So and as I said, I wasn't even happy with that last performance, and I've sparred better than that. And yeah, I'm just improving. I'm getting better every day. So yeah, I'm excited for fight night.
After this fight, do you think we'll see you shake hands and become friends?
After.
AJ, yeah?
We have to see about that.
Meow.
Why will we have to see?
Look, I hugged her. I shook her hand after our first fight. Went back, I was speaking. I was actually commending her, saying good things about her, saying how much I respect her. Was the first female ever influencers to fight, and I come back and I think it was one of your guys from IFL, telling me that she'd been chatting shit about me in the change rooms after the fight had happened. So she's a bad sportswoman. So yeah, look, I'll just treat her the same as she treated me after our last fight.
You said 6 and I was robbed. You were robbed. Why would I be nice to you after that fight? That's not great sportsmanship
I still
either.
been. I had a judge come into my change room and at least say it should have at least been split decision, not a unanimous, at least. So I remember just how many times I hit your face that day, and you barely landed anything on my face. I don't know if you landed anything. Like it just your arms are so short. They weren't actually hitting me. They weren't. They were landing, but they weren't. I don't get me wrong. I looked terrible. How to box then? Like I was just swinging for the bleachers, but you still can get full camp with the pros. I had 2 weeks.
You already had trained and we were in 14 hours. I know you're some like boxing knowledge king. You sound ridiculous.
Not at all. Not at
I
all.
won 4 rounds, like by the judges. Like
It
how
was a
that
4-round fight, but
about 4 rounds. I won them all. So
Right,
let's face out this time round.
last thing I want to bring up before we go on, just to wrap this up, I want to talk about a tweet that you put out, AJ, at Christmas, where you said about her family, and you said stuff that if people want to see, they can go on Twitter and see that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel that went too far, Elle? Is that too far for you? The back and forth.
I can take anything. I'm a grown woman.
I've seen that you can take anything.
Oh,
I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus.
I could be in and a half.
Oh wow. Right, last thing then. Elle and AJ, start with you, Elle. Final message to the woman sitting to the left via Zoom, and a fight night prediction.
Fight night prediction. I don't know. I think anything can happen, but obviously I know I'm going to win. I know that I've trained ridiculously hard. Whether there'll be a stoppage, I don't know. Like I'm in 10 ounces. Like you'll really feel the difference between 14 and 10. And I know how to punch. So we'll see about that. And final prediction. I really, really hope bring your A game and your new amazing coach who's taught you, so we can put on the best performance and I can show you who is queen.
AJ, same for you. Leave final words with the champion.
Again, I want you to bring your best performance. Again, I've improved leaps and bounds. I can't wait to show the fans of an amazing fight. But yeah, it's going to end with me bringing my belt home, my hand raised. And yeah, I'll just see that big chin on the 20th of January, Elle.
Excellent. Girls, thank you very much for taking time out of camp this evening and speaking for IFL. We will see you in the ring on the 20th of January, Misfits X12 in Leeds. And I'm sure we'll have a little bit of fun on Fight Week. Thank you very much, girls.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Sign up now for a $20 free bet. Just use the code IFLTV24. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.